It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Panthers and the Texans, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like.
Stadium in Houston. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table, and some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Howell, first play, going to throw it. And his first look is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10, Howell. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I'll tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll set up to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. York able to send this one through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Howell looking to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Howell. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his gun out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 4th down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Here's Corey Bajorquez now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Pushes him over. call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
A big play there with the catch and run. 62 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Pat Freiermuth
from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
2nd down. Howell now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Howell out of the shotgun.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Micah Parsons
drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. That's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Houston set to take over.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stay on the ground with White. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Off-play action. It's Howell.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
ETN up the middle.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Powell throwing on third down here. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He's only 4 yards there on the play. And now bring up fourth down.
Well, it's tough to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
On first and 10,
and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. 30, 10, 5, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Yorkie is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game at high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Powell, he'll look to throw it.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
And now out comes Houston.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. On second down, they'll run with White. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
On the draw, here's White. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll run with ETN. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect. He read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Buying time. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Danico Autry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. They still can't get him. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. York able to send this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners. And they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. To throw again on 2nd down. Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Texans, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Here's a give to Etienne.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Powell eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Etienne once more. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Howell now to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Sam Howell,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here comes the Texans now.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll go up the middle with White, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, here's White. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Opting to run again here with White.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
York able to send this one through.
And that that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points and a response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the gun on third down, Howell. That caught by Trimble. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 78 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw, Howell. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Texans will take over. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 13. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Howell throwing on first down here.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, it's Howell. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Howell.
Quick hitter, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to White. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Running out of the gun with White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now back to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Texans. Kadarius Toney, 61 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On the handoff, it's White. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
They'll set up a throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Max Crosby in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Howard to Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howard.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. To throw again on 2nd down.
Powell finding ETN here, catching it on the out route.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
Out of the air on 1st and 10.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Powell's throw taken in by Thornton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Howell down to throw it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start the drive with White. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The CD always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 as Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make